You are standing on the precipice of an extraordinary journey, one that will challenge everything you thought you knew about love, connection, and the very nature of your soul. If you are truly a twin flame, you are experiencing a bond that transcends the boundaries of time and space, a connection that is both ancient and eternal. As you embark on this path, you may find yourself swept up in a whirlwind of emotions, as if the very fabric of your being is being rewoven before your eyes. This is the magic of the twin flame connection, a bond that is both exhilarating and terrifying in its intensity. But fear not, for you are not alone in this journey. The universe itself is conspiring to bring you and your twin flame together, guiding you through a series of divine interventions that will test your faith, your courage, and your willingness to surrender to the greater plan. The first divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is the invisible power of magnetism. This is the inexplicable force that draws you and your twin flame together, even when it seems impossible or improbable. It is as if the universe itself is orchestrating your meeting, aligning circumstances and synchronicities to bring you into each other's orbit. The magnetic pull between twin flames is often described as a feeling of intense energy, a vibration that resonates at the very core of your being. It is a frequency that only you and your twin flame can hear, a secret language of the soul. When you come into contact with this energy, it can be both exhilarating and overwhelming, as if every cell in your body is being awakened to a new level of aliveness. This magnetism is not just a one-time event, but an ongoing dance of energy between you and your twin flame. It is a push and pull, a flow of giving and receiving, a balance of masculine and feminine energies. As you learn to navigate this dance, you may find yourself experiencing waves of intense emotion, from ecstatic bliss to deep sorrow, as you confront the shadows and wounds that have kept you separated from your true self. But through it all, the magnetic pull between you and your twin flame remains constant, a North Star guiding you home. It is a reminder that you are never truly alone, that there is always someone out there who understands you at the deepest level, who sees you for who you truly are. So trust in the invisible power of magnetism, dear twin flame, and allow it to guide you on your journey. Surrender to the flow of energy between you and your beloved, and trust that it is leading you exactly where you need to go. For in the end, the magnetic pull of your twin flame is a reflection of the divine love that lives within you, the love that is your true nature and your ultimate destiny. While the twin flame connection is a profound and sacred bond, it is also a journey fraught with challenges and difficulties. This is the second divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame, the trials and tribulations that serve as catalysts for growth, healing, and transformation. The difficulties of the twin flame journey are not to be underestimated. As you and your twin flame come together, you may find yourselves confronted with deep-seated fears, insecurities, and wounds that have been buried for lifetimes. It is as if the intensity of your connection acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you all the aspects of yourself that you have been avoiding or denying. This process can be incredibly painful and disorienting, as you are forced to confront the shadows that have been holding you back from fully embracing your authentic self. You may find yourself caught in cycles of push and pull, attraction and repulsion, as you navigate the complexities of your shared energy. It is important to remember that these difficulties are not unique to you or your twin flame connection. They are part of the universal human experience, the growing pains that come with any journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. But it is precisely in these moments of difficulty that the true power of the twin flame connection is revealed. For when you and your twin flame are able to navigate these challenges together with compassion, understanding, and a willingness to grow, you create a sacred container for healing and transformation. The third divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is the process of transformation and growth that unfolds in a series of profound shifts and expansions. As you and your twin flame navigate the challenges and blessings of your connection, you may find yourselves being guided by the unseen forces of the universe, nudged and propelled towards your highest potential. This divine intervention may come in the form of synchronicities, intuitive insights, or even physical manifestations of your shared energy. The twin flame journey is a call to step into your power, to embrace the fullness of who you are, and to let go of the stories that have kept you small. This process can be both exhilarating and terrifying, as you are asked to confront the parts of yourself that have been hidden in the shadows, the aspects of your being that you have been afraid to fully embody. But it is through this process of transformation and growth that you and your twin flame are able to align more fully with your divine purpose and potential. As you shed the layers of conditioning and limiting beliefs, you create space for new possibilities, new ways of being, and new levels of consciousness to emerge. This intervention may manifest in unexpected ways: a sudden shift in perspective, a newfound clarity about your life's path, or even a physical transformation that reflects the changes happening within. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, guiding you towards your highest good, even when the path is not always clear. So embrace the process of transformation and growth, and trust that it is leading you towards your greatest potential. Allow yourself to be guided by the divine interventions that come your way, and have faith that each challenge, each obstacle, is an opportunity to expand and evolve. The fourth divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is a profound spiritual awakening, a process of expansion and enlightenment that can be both exhilarating and disorienting as you begin to perceive the world through a new lens of consciousness and awareness. As you and your twin flame come together, you may find yourselves being initiated into realms of existence that were previously hidden from view. Your intuitive abilities may heighten, your psychic senses may awaken, and you may begin to experience glimpses of the interconnectedness of all things. One of the most profound aspects of this intervention is the way it challenges your perception of reality itself. As the boundaries between between the physical and non-physical worlds begin to blur, you may find yourself questioning the very nature of existence and the role that consciousness plays in shaping our experience. You begin to see through the illusions and limitations that have kept you bound to a narrow perspective. You may find yourself confronting existential questions and grappling with the mysteries of life in a way that you never have before. But it is through this process of spiritual awakening that you and your twin flame are able to access deeper levels of wisdom, insight, and understanding. As you open yourselves to the guidance of the divine, you may find yourselves being led down paths that you never could have imagined, towards experiences and realizations that challenge everything you thought you knew. This intervention is a reminder that the twin flame journey is not just about finding your other half, but about awakening to the vastness of your own being and the infinite potential that lies within you. It is a call to step into your power as a co-creator of reality, to embrace the magic and mystery of existence, and to live in alignment with the highest frequencies of love and light. The fifth divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is the embrace of unconditional love. This is a love that transcends the boundaries of the ego, a love that sees beyond the surface and into the very heart of your being. It is a love that accepts you exactly as you are, without judgment or expectation, and holds space for the fullness of your humanity. Unconditional love is not something that can be forced or willed into existence. It is a state of being, a frequency that you and your twin flame must attune yourselves to through a process of deep inner work and self-acceptance. As you and your twin flame navigate this journey together, you may find yourselves being called to let go of the stories and narratives that have kept you bound to patterns of judgment and self-criticism. You may be asked to confront the ways in which you have been withholding love from yourselves and from each other, and to open yourselves to the possibility of a love that knows no bounds. This intervention is not just about loving your twin flame unconditionally, but about learning to love yourself in the same way. So open yourselves to the embrace of unconditional love, dear twin flames, and trust that it is leading you towards a deeper understanding of yourselves and the nature of existence. Allow yourselves to be transformed by this love, to be cracked open and remade in its image. For it is only through the experience of unconditional love that you can truly know the depths of your own divinity and the boundless potential that lies within you. The sixth divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is the transformative power of spiritual experience. This is a phenomenon that transcends the boundaries of the physical world, offering you glimpses into the realms of the sacred and the ineffable. As you and your twin flame continue to deepen your connection, you may find yourselves being initiated into states of consciousness that defy rational explanation. You may experience moments of profound synchronicity, where the veil between the worlds seems to thin, and the universe reveals itself to you in all its mystery and wonder. These spiritual experiences can take many forms, a sudden rush of energy or emotion, a vision or dream that feels more real than waking life, a sense of being guided by unseen forces. They may come to you through meditation or prayer, or they may arise spontaneously, catching you off guard and leaving you forever changed. One of the most powerful aspects of these experiences is the way they challenge your perception of reality itself. As you are exposed to the vastness of the spiritual realms, you may find yourself questioning the very nature of existence and the role that consciousness plays in shaping our experience. These experiences are not just fleeting moments of transcendence, but catalysts for profound transformation and growth. They have the power to shift your consciousness, to awaken you to new levels of awareness, and to inspire you to live in alignment with the highest frequencies of love and light. So embrace the transformative power of spiritual experience, dear twin flames, and trust that it is leading you towards a deeper understanding of yourselves and the universe. Allow yourselves to be guided by the wisdom of your souls, and have faith that each step on this journey is bringing you closer to the realization of your true nature and purpose. The seventh and final divine intervention you may experience as a twin flame is the discovery of the divine connection within yourself. This is the realization that the love you seek is not outside of you, but rather a fundamental part of your very being. It is the recognition that you are already whole and complete, that you are a divine being having a human experience. This intervention is not just a mental or intellectual understanding, but a visceral, embodied experience of your true nature. It is a homecoming, a remembrance of the essence that has always been at the core of your being, but that has been obscured by the veils of conditioning, fear, and separation. As you and your twin flame navigate the depths of your connection, you may find yourselves being guided towards this realization in profound and unexpected ways. You may experience moments of profound stillness and presence, where the chatter of the mind falls away, and you are left in a state of pure beingness. One of the most powerful aspects of this intervention is the way it challenges you to let go of the stories and narratives that have kept you bound to a limited sense of self. As you begin to recognize the vastness of your being, you may find yourself shedding the identities and roles that have defined you and embracing a more expansive and fluid sense of who you are. It is through this process of self-discovery and self-acceptance that you and your twin flame are able to fully embody the love and wisdom that lies at the core of your being. As you surrender to the divine connection within, you open yourselves to a level of intimacy and understanding that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. The twin flame journey is a sacred path, a journey of love, healing, and spiritual awakening. It is a path that will challenge you, transform you, and ultimately lead you back to yourself. As you navigate the ups and downs of this journey, remember that you are not alone. The universe itself is conspiring to support you, guiding you through a series of divine interventions that will help you to remember your true nature and your highest purpose. So take heart and trust in the journey that is unfolding before you. Embrace the challenges, the growth, and the transformation that is being offered to you. And know that, in the end, all roads lead back to love, back to the divine connection that is your birthright and your true home.